I don't know if you've run into it like we do, but we've usually been on land when we deal with rock. We're in Lebanon, Tennessee. If you're in the Tennessee area, you're kind of familiar with this. But when you're digging and planting plants, if you hit this, you hear that? Of course, you're going to have to dig out the hole, but I'm going to show you how to dig out the hole so you can plant what you like. Come over here, I'm going to show you. I got a hole over here that's kind of prepared. What you tend to have to do is you need to dig out the hole. I know they usually tell you to dig it out a couple of sizes bigger than the pot, but I go even wider. Dig like a big bowl, fish bowl kind of. And then when you get to the plant, I want you to tickle those roots and get as much dirt out as possible, okay? Dig out as much as possible, because what you're gonna do is first, once that hole is dug out pretty good, you see how this rock I had to dig out to do this, is you're gonna put a thin layer, maybe a couple of inches of dirt. I usually like to use the dirt that I have, because if it's good enough, if it's not clay, I use what I have, sift through it. I put a thin layer on the bottom of it to encourage the roots to grow through. But what we're wanting the roots to do is to stretch out, okay? So you're gonna kind of tickle those roots, get as much out as possible. And then when you put it in the hole, you're gonna spread these roots out, okay? What we're doing is we're encouraging these roots to grow outward instead of down. Because most likely, if you dug this kind of rock out, there ain't nothing but rock down underneath this, okay? So I need you to tickle those roots, get all that soil, loosen it up, and make sure these roots are expanding out. This allows that plant to grow. You're creating a pot. Like, think about that. You're creating a pot, a bigger pot for that plant. And it's always better for those roots to get established, and then they'll find their way, okay? They will find their way through rock. Just allow them to do it. That's why I usually get immature plants. Root systems are smaller, and they can dig, weave around those rocks, and you'll get an established plant. Now understand, it will do it. I know you think it won't, but look at all these trees we got. There's rock there. So if a tree can grow, your plants can grow. Get out there, dig a little hole. Men, get out there, dig a hole for your wives so you can plant what you like. Be patient, get immature plants, and you'll be successful. Dig them out, dig the hole out, spread the roots out, fill it in with dirt, you're good to go. Peace out, good little gardening tip.